Oh, hi. That's what we're talking about. Limiting the screen time. You got to stop. Put the phone down, put the tablet down, because it affects our health. And we have to find ways to limit this for our own good, and especially our kids. Susan Jones here with Qual Choice is joining us. Great to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It consumes our life too much. It's addictive.
I
It
know.
is, especially with social media. You just got to put it down.
I think we would all be surprised if we knew how much time we all spent on these things.
It's scary. But it's okay to have at least some screen time.
Yes, in moderation. You know, the old adage, everything in moderation. It hasn't proven to be harmful at all. But the CDC is reporting current usage times for 8 years old and over at over 6 hours a day. In the group from, I believe it's 11 to 14 years old, 9 hours a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, in my opinion, is a little too much. But anyway, so it will affect your health too.
Yes, absolutely. So, of course, all the time sitting down.
Yeah. You're not exercising.
Exactly. So weight gain, poorer bone health, fatigue if you're staying up too late with the Game Boy. There's shown to be behavioral problems with children younger age children who spend more than 2 hours in front of a screen.
Really?
So, yeah. And then, of course, you know, some games are very violent, so
Sure.
Violence desensitizes children, and that's not a good idea either.
You showed it's not just tablets and you know, and phones, but you know, just a regular computer that these kids
And
can be on
TV.
that you got here, and
Yeah.
TV too.
Yeah.
And so this side of the table, the things you really need to limit, and the sides that you can't get enough of over here. And I think the best part right here is this.
Yes.
And if you're not doing a little bit of this,
Exactly.
you're doing something wrong. 'Cause that's,
Right. The red flags for parents is if children are choosing the screen time over homework or exercise or social activities. That should be a red flag.
Okay, so you told us what do you recommend as for screen times? How many hours a day for the kids?
For under 18 months old,
Yeah.
like the little ones,
Yeah,
very limited, like video chat with grandma.
yeah.
Between, it was up to 18 months old. From 18 to 24, very limited with parents present, good quality content. From 2 to 5, they recommend 1 hour. And above that, it's 2 hours a day.
2
Limited
hours a
to
day.
2
Yeah,
hours a day.
get them outside. So
Yeah.
how do you do that? How do you limit the screen time?
Well, there's different options. You can set certain hours of the day that they can only be with their tablets or phones or whatever, or only on weekends. Or you can set a timer. When the timer goes off, the tablets and things go away, and setting those away is also a good idea. Getting them out of sight helps reduce any conflict over it. There's also, on several devices, there's parental controls that can help you with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Keeping the screens and devices out of the bedroom, also a really good idea. That way you can kind of be a little more aware of the content that
Exactly. You don't
consuming.
know. There's so many bad things on
Right.
the internet these days. It's best to keep your computer and all that out in the living room, out in the open, until they're at
Right.
a more mature age.
Exactly.
They can handle that.
Exactly.
And also, you know, you got
Encouraging kids to get outside, play with their friends, participate in clubs or activities that give them a little more exercise and face-to-face time. You know, the real social interactivity.
yeah, and
is good.
it's a little difficult to do this when it's 100 degrees outside.
True, absolutely. But you know, they're swimming.
That's a
Swimming would
very
be
good point. Yeah, flippers aren't over here, but that would be a good thing to do in the summertime, is take the kids swimming or to a water park somewhere like Magic Springs or something like
Right.
that. Make a big family outing. But it's consuming our lives, and once the kids get on social media, it gets even worse.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
And your website?
This and other health tips are available on www.qualchoice.com.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks so much.
And again, screen time, not just limited to the telephone, it's those tablets, it's laptops, it's desktops. More of this.